In this episode, let us examine what happens at the cellular and molecular levels as the air flows in and out through the lungs. Let's begin with the initial stages of glucose metabolism, called glycolysis, which occurs in the cytosol, a liquid within the cells. This is where glucose is converted into a compound called pyruvate through a chain of chemical reactions. Pyruvate is transported into the mitochondrial matrix, where another set of reactions converts it to acetyl coenzyme A or acetyl-CoA. Similarly, the breakdown of fatty acids also yields acetyl-CoA, which goes through the tricarboxylic acid cycle or simply the TCA cycle. This is where the real magic begins. The TCA cycle, also known as the Krebs cycle, is a series of enzymatic reactions occurring within the mitochondria. The enzymes of the TCA cycle, such as citrate synthase, isocitrate dehydrogenase, and alpha-ketoglutarate dehydrogenase, catalyze the conversion of these molecules into energy-rich compounds. During the cycle, acetyl-CoA combines with oxaloacetate to form citrate, which goes through a series of transformations, releasing carbon dioxide and generating nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide or NADH and flavin adenine dinucleotide or FADH2. These energy carriers then donate their electrons to the electron transport chain, leading to the synthesis of adenosine triphosphate or ATP through oxidative phosphorylation. Oxidative phosphorylation is a crucial process that takes place in the inner mitochondrial membrane. It involves the transfer of high-energy electrons from NADH and FADH2, which are generated in earlier stages of cellular respiration, through a series of carriers in the electron transport chain or ETC. The ETC consists of a series of protein complexes, including NADH dehydrogenase, cytochrome B C1 complex, cytochrome C, and cytochrome oxidase. The electron-hungry oxygen molecules wait in the inner membrane, where they meet the electrons pushed through the ETC and get saturated, producing water binding with the hydrogen atoms or protons. With each step in the ETC, the energy released from the electron transfer reactions is used to pump protons or hydrogen atoms from the matrix to the intermembrane space. This creates a high concentration of protons between the membranes and a low concentration in the matrix. This concentration difference, known as the proton gradient, stores potential energy. The high concentration of protons in the intermembrane space wants to flow downstream into the matrix, and it does so through specialized channels. These channels are part of a complex called adenosine triphosphate or ATP synthase. As protons flow through ATP synthase, they drive the synthesis of ATP from adenosine diphosphate or ADP and inorganic phosphate. This process is known as chemiosmosis. ATP, the universal energy molecule utilized by cells, is generated through oxidative phosphorylation, the energy source for all the cellular processes that help us navigate through the thick and thin. In summary, the electron transfer process from the food we consume to the electron-hungry oxygen within the mitochondria is vital to cellular respiration. It involves using electron carriers, the electron transport chain, and the final saturation of oxygen to form water. This process ultimately ends in the production of ATP, providing the energy required for various cellular functions and physiological processes. The Brihadaranyaka and the Chandogya Upanishads, two ancient texts based on Vedic teachings, contain valuable lessons on breathing and controlling prana. These Upanishads, considered foundational scriptures in Hindu philosophy, offer insights into the fundamental principles of life force energy and its connection to breath. Within these texts, the ancient teachings emphasize the significance of prana and the role of breath as a means of accessing and controlling the life force. They highlight the interplay between prana and breath, recognizing the profound influence of conscious breathing practices on one's well-being and spiritual growth. The lessons in these Upanishads provide guidance on various breathing techniques and pranayama exercises, aimed at harmonizing and channeling prana within the body. The teachings emphasize the importance of a balanced flow of prana to maintain physical health, mental clarity, and spiritual vitality. The concept of prana from Vedic texts, combined with our scientific understanding of cellular respiration and electron transfer, provides a fascinating perspective on the vitality and health of living beings. According to this integrated view, the availability of oxygen plays a crucial role in the electron excitability and overall animation of life. In this context, oxygen can be seen as the carrier of both pranic energy and electrons. The more oxygen life can consume, the more electron excitability it gains, leading to increased vitality and animation. Oxygen acts as a vehicle for the transfer of electrons, allowing for the generation of energy-rich molecules like ATP through cellular respiration. When living matter is bristling with the ability to absorb and transfer electrons in a controlled manner, it remains in a state of vibrant health. The smooth flow of prana and electrons ensures that vital functions are sustained and the body operates optimally. However, when cells lose the ability to offload and absorb electrons effectively, they break down. This breakdown can occur due to factors such as oxidative stress, environmental toxins, or imbalances in the electron transport chain. Such disruptions hinder the harmonious exchange of electrons and pranic energy, leading to cellular dysfunction and a decline in overall well-being. Furthermore, the flow of prana and the controlled transfer of electrons are closely interconnected. The presence of abundant prana supports the efficient transfer of electrons, enabling cells to maintain their integrity and vitality. On the other hand, when the balance of prana and electron transfer is disrupted, it can lead to disturbances in cellular metabolism and a decline in the body's ability to sustain optimal functioning. Cancer is a complex and multifactorial disease characterized by the uncontrolled growth and division of abnormal cells. While various factors contribute to the development and progression of cancer, the role of oxygen levels in the tumor microenvironment is of significant interest to researchers and medical professionals. It is well established that cancers can develop and thrive in environments with low oxygen levels, a condition known as hypoxia. Hypoxia can occur due to inadequate blood supply, rapid tumor growth, or other factors that restrict oxygen delivery to the cells. When the oxygen level is low, cancer cells adapt and survive by altering their metabolism and behavior. One mechanism through which cancer cells thrive in low oxygen environments is known as the Warburg effect or aerobic glycolysis. Instead of relying primarily on oxygen-dependent processes like oxidative phosphorylation for energy production, cancer cells switch to a less efficient process of glucose metabolism, which does not require oxygen. This altered metabolism allows cancer cells to generate energy and sustain their growth even in oxygen-deprived conditions. Furthermore, low oxygen levels in the tumor microenvironment can promote the formation of new blood vessels through a process called angiogenesis. Cancer cells release factors that stimulate the growth of blood vessels, which in turn supply the tumor with oxygen and nutrients, enabling its continued growth and survival. The formation of new blood vessels also facilitates the spread of cancer cells to other parts of the body through metastasis. Understanding the relationship between cancer and low oxygen environments is crucial for developing effective treatment strategies. Targeting hypoxia-related pathways and angiogenesis has been a focus of cancer research to disrupt the survival mechanisms of cancer cells and enhance the effectiveness of conventional therapies. In the Vedic worldview, the quality and quantity of prana directly correlate with the level of aliveness and well-being. The more prana something possesses, the more vibrant and alive it is believed to be. This life force flows through subtle energy channels called nadis, nourishing the physical, mental, and spiritual aspects of an individual's being. However, when the flow of prana encounters blockages or disruptions in the nadis, it can lead to imbalances and disturbances in the body-mind complex. These blockages can be caused by various factors such as stress, unhealthy lifestyle choices, negative emotions, or physical ailments. If the flow of prana is hindered or obstructed, a shutdown of the body's vital functions results in illness and death. Maintaining a harmonious and unobstructed flow of prana is essential for overall health and well-being. Practices like pranayama, breathing exercises, yoga postures, meditation, and Ayurvedic therapies aim to balance and enhance the flow of prana throughout the body. By consciously working with prana, we can optimize vitality, restore balance, and promote holistic health. Kindly subscribe to this channel. If you liked this video, kindly share it with your loved ones. More in the next episode. Hit the bell icon to be notified. Thanks for watching.